The entire Dinkle clan, small V-E-R, big D-I-N-K-L-E, as in the Dutch extraction, via Poughkeepsie, Madison, Wisconsin, and finally out to downtown L.A., where we grew up with smog certificates and patent leather shoes up our sphincters, with all 17 of us felt on the outside edge of the periphery looking in. And none of my siblings epitomizes the chatterbrain syndrome we suffered from in order to fill up the dark holes of our minds better than my little brother Trader. As in T-R-A-D-E-R. See, because Dad wanted a little rosy-cheeked girl. Very badly, really. And after 14 boys, you can't blame him. So when Trader's Dink showed up in the soup of the Dinkle enclave, Dad put his foot down right there and then and pronounced to call the kid Trader, since he couldn't do what he really wanted, namely trade him in for an Ingrid Bergman, Rita Hayworth ripoff or a lifetime subscription to all the TNA magazines currently in print. Needless to say, this caused some problems with Trader. Problems with women. Problems with never shutting the fuck up. And believe me, everybody told him every day of his continually miserable life to please put a lid on it. But he loved it. He loved people that tell him to shut up. It validated his shtinkle, which is what he refers to as his particular aberrant psychological bents. But home, hearth, a little dog, plenty of allergy medicine in case he gets his reactions, and a warm, loving woman have always been his dream. He finally met a very nice blonde woman, very pretty, with plenty of spunk and finkel, which is what he calls the ability to keep the talk going, at the same time straightening him out and vis-a-vis his garbage if it gets too stinky. Anywho, he's been with her now for several months, and he likes her. Except for a few things.
I don't see why you have to see your family with those things. I mean, it's a holiday, for Christ's sake.
They won't know the difference, God bless them. That's their perennial particular mark of endearing dysfunction. They never notice the difference of nothing concerning me, so what difference does it make to you besides nothing?
I don't care either way, you know that.
Damn right I know it. You made it clear 40 billion times that you don't care, so zip it, butthead. I like them, I want them, I'm used to them. Period, paragraph.
Hey, come on, please. You asked me to come along. Let's just have some fun, okay?
I asked you to come along, asshole, so you wouldn't have to eat infected muffins, some flea-bag peep show, because nobody gave a shit enough about you to invite you to their Thanksgiving dinner.
Such a pert and cuddly little gem of femininity.
You want me to behave more feminine? Try treating me more like a woman. But being that's more your Wiener quest for the perfecto can stand, let's drop it before this degenerates into insulting behavior towards each other.
You know, the funny thing is, they're gonna think we're boyfriend-girlfriend.
Just eat your mashed potatoes, and if the subject comes up, I don't know. Play along. Give him a thrill. Do it for the Gipper, if not for me.
Why don't we just tell them the truth? We're roommates. What's wrong with that?
Because maybe they want me to be happy. Did you ever think of that? And it's probably a happier, schmappier fantasy for them to think we're lovers on the fast track to premarital ecstasy than one-upsman quipsters on the road to eternal, separate bedrooms. Look, do what you think is right. We're not lovers, for you know and I know and these things know for what reasons, but let's just keep it to ourselves, okay? Told him you were my boyfriend, all right?
All right.
And I clam up around them because they're kind of clammy. So you'll come to my rescue if I need you. And take them with a grain of salt.
Don't apologize for those from whence you came. I'm sure I'll like the cut of their jibs.
Aye, aye, Captain. Besides, you ain't paying for the meal. Do I look okay?
Like Jane Russell, sweetheart, like Jane Russell.
What? You think that makes you Howard Hughes? You're too short, too Jewish looking, and one half fuck don't make an affair.
Oh my God. Excuse me a second.
My God in heaven, help me. Do you have to do that now? Fucko, come here. Get over here. God, please get back here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well? Showtime.
Happy Thanksgiving. Get your butts in here. Come on, little doggies. Come on. Come on. Mama, your cooking gets better by the year. Son, don't read that magazine to table. We got a guest. Show a little respect, for Christ's sake.
Hey, maybe he wants to read it too.
He's not as rude as you. Beth, I'm so proud of you bringing home such a nice new good-looking hunk.
I find this all so real. You know what I mean?
I've had some real potatoes. Mama grows these out back.
I mean, there's such a difference between downtown LA and the Valley. There's such a family spirit out here.
Hey, what time is the fight?
There's fights on today?
Yeah, there are fights on today. You don't strike me as a big fight fan for some reason. Hey, who's better pound for pound? Emil Griffith or Gene Fulmer?
After you much. Son, where do you see this Officer Romero kid?
Oh, yeah?
He's a gutsy little wetback. Your mama likes to watch his little tight bun that's bouncing in his trunks, don't you, Mama?
Yeah, I like those pecs too, huh, Mom?
Well, he does have a certain grace.
We're gonna have some apple pie tonight, I hope.
We raised him with manners. Now look at him.
This meal is wonderful.
Wait till you taste my pecan pie.
Oh, man, you blew it, Ma! You blew it! You blew it!
Yeah, pass me the green beans. What was your name again?
Trader Dinkle.
Trader Dinkle. I like him. He's the first one I'd approve of.
Who are the others?
Shut up, Pimple Puss. Am I making myself perfectly clear here?
Crystal Pops.
Dinkle, have you ever considered air conditioners?
Well, I don't own one.
I have this feeling about you, and there's an opening at the store right now. Jerry Kandinsky croaked in the men's room yesterday. May his soul rest in peace. I think you could fill his shoes.
Well, actually, I'm an office supply salesman, but I'll think it over. And I want you to know I very much appreciate your concern.
I'm just taking care of Bethy. You get my drift hop along? You join the family, you got to bring in the Baconey. If it ain't Baconey, I'll settle for ham hocks, but you got to have some meat on the bone. Capiche?
Peach and pecan? Shit, you could have made one of them apple.
Do we have to?
Yes, sir. Just taking care of little Bethy. Jesus Christ, kid, what the fuck's going on in your jugular areas?
It's Thanksgiving already! It was my cooking did that to you, right?
Right.
Let's don't make her blush. Let's be thankful. After all, it's Thanksgiving.
I remember when you was flat as a board and no guy had touched you with a 10-foot pole. Remember that, sis? What'd you do, get silicone injections?
You shut your skinhead flapjack and leave this table this minute, young man!
What do you get out of here?
All right. Hey, all right already.
First night's always a little funky.
I don't know how to say this.
Say it quick so we can get some shut-eye, huh, Valentino? I got a lot of temp agencies to hit tomorrow.
You're very nice.
Thank you, I know that.
You have a great personality. I like you.
It's on your pea-brain sport.
I don't think it's gonna do any good for us to try to make it together again. It doesn't have anything to do with you.
You don't ever want to try doing the deed again and it doesn't have anything to do with me? I'm just the one lying here, asshole. I'm just the one that moved in here today following the longest platonic courtship in modern dating history, thinking we loved each other and would consummate till the cows came home the minute you made a copy of your keys for me. And now you say we only get to try it once? I get the keys and this is the last time I'm going to see your swans?
Look, I want us to be friends. I mean, I can see us being friends long after I leave whoever I finally end up with, or she leaves me, if that's what eventually unfolds. But give me credit. I respected your Catholic abstinence thing. I went along with it willingly. But I just want to be friends now, because I suffer from something I thought I'd get over, something I haven't told you about, and something maybe I should see a shrink for, maybe even a priest.
That is?
I don't like small tits.
Thank you, I'll get a padded bra.
It won't do any good because I'll always know the truth. Well, look, you asked. And I don't like my body for who knows what reasons. An imperfect me has to have the perfect complement to help me overcompensate for me.
Just because I don't measure up to your fucked up football standards of over-endowment, you're gonna shit all over the good stuff between us? I should have never given up my apartment, and I definitely should have insisted you poke me before I moved in, Mr. 15 by 15, and I'm not talking inches, sweetheart. I'm talking the entire length and width of your fat, slobby body, chubby cake.
Look, I'm nobody to tell nobody nothing. I acknowledge this.
Acknowledge this.
Please. Let's be friends. And I know it's not fair, but let's be roommates. And in due time, who knows? Well, if you do want to get a padded bra, get a Playtex. Seriously, they're supposed to be the best, but that's only if you want to. I'm sorry I didn't come to your defense. I didn't know what to say.
Shut up.
I'm a slob. I'm a lowlife.
Selfish, self-centered, despicable, panty-waist, motherfucking son of a bitch.
You're right. I admit it. Do you feel better now?
No. I don't got nobody. I don't got you. I don't got them. All I got are these two gigantic balloons that kill my back every time I strap them on in a hope that someday I could be loved for me. Is that too much to ask? Or should I just silicone my entire body and cash in my chips?
Beth?
What?
Take them off.
Take what off?
You know what off.
Why should I? You don't care. You're not capable.
Well, maybe your Catholic God touched me with grace or something, but if you don't take that contraption off right now, I'm gonna tear it off.
Okay. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hold your horses a minute then, Buster Brown.
And don't flash the passers-by.
See what an ordeal it is to look like the guest girl. Voila. Now what? I'm defenseless, flat, and unarmored. You happy?
Yes, I am. And... Can we try to make love together tonight?
You sure you want to? You sure you want to?
Shut up. And we'll do it till we get it right.
Three months and 4 days later, Dinko Stinko Finko, which is what I called him after all his favorite names, made a gargantuan, splendiferous, enervating, testosteronish decision. He took Big Bra and two of his all-time favorite pals out to a fairly quiet spot by city of Los Angeles Sanders, just off the 210 freeway, actually. And there it was to be that a new chapter in his life would begin. There he would lullaby his demons and his snooky snooks, which is what he called Joey and Floey. Floey's the girl, but she's bigger, actually. Dad gave them to him on Trader's 21st birthday to keep him warm at night after Dad told him to get the fuck out of the house the next morning now that he was an adult, and stuffed a 10-spot inside the armpit of a deflated inflatable life-size doll, which he put under Trader's pillow with a note saying he was sorry for not having more child-rearing skills. And there, near the 210, my little brother started to grow big and tall. He knew he'd never be more than 5'5", but he could be 7'4" in terms of his sperm count if his urologist agreed medically after an appointment he would make soon with the eminent Dr. Fagago. All ideas of penile implant surgery would be forever put on hold because his natural dink would naturally, God willing, do the stink with Bethy. Look what she gave up for him. So the hypocrisy of it all, that he'd even contemplated such surgery while putting her through the biggest travails of her life. What can I say? What did he say? Well, all this he put to rest. Onward and upward into impregnating and fatherhood and manly manness. Onward, even sloggingly upward to heaven. True love and the undying saying shot up to each other with sparkly sparklets in the eyes, in love and through eternity. Thank you, God, for those who love each other. Thank you, God, for all their help. Thank you, Beth, for helping my brother grow. Thank you, God, for loving the Verdinkles. And thank you, Trader, for being my favorite stinky.